friends. So we are in Ross, and I came perusing through here because I haven't been in here in a minute, and I wanted to see what they had. I have some things coming in, and I wanted just to see what I could possibly pick up that could work in the area that I will be decorating. And so y'all know I have not been in here in at least a month. So a lot has definitely happened and I missed a lot. And that's just fine because I'm still in the process of purging. But through my purging, I realized for this area, I don't have anything that could fit the bill for the look that I am trying to create. But walking through here, I see they have a lot of stuff. Y'all know the blue and white is always popular in the spring and summer times. Ross has some great options for you to choose from. They had a lot of gold items, and then I had to come over to where the florals are because these are always the hidden gems. They always have something over here that piques my interest, especially this time of year. So what immediately captures my attention are these beautiful florals here. These peonies are gorgeous, guys. They had them in pink and white, and then they also had the woven vases. You guys know this is very, very popular this year, and these I think were only $12. They had those, and they had the ones that were scallop vases. Very, very nice. And then I came over here to this area to see what they had. I'm still looking for the cocktail table or the C table for Puda. Did not find it yet, but they do have this really nice swivel chairs. They had a lot of office chairs, and they also had like some woven bar stools. So if you're looking for any of those type things before you go to your other big box stores, try looking at Ross. So I think I've gotten everything that I wanted to get from here. I'm going to give the store one quick go around one more time, and then we're going to head out of home because we have business to take care of. Hey y'all, so we're back home. It's a new day, and I just had to stop by Ross to see what they had going on. I had not gone in there in a couple of weeks actually, and I probably missed a lot of the good stuff. Not that I really need anything, but I did go in there because I have some new furniture that is in, and I wanted to style it a certain type of way. So I went to go and see what they had. I have also been like really kind of struggling with how I want to kind of decorate this area, the decorations and the color schemes that I want to go with this year for the spring and summer. And y'all know like the yellows and the greens always speak to me. So I went did a little bit of internet perusing, and I have some things that's coming in that I think that is going to kind of help me determine the direction that I want to go in. And then I've been online. I went on Amazon. I got a couple of things at Amazon that I want to show you guys because I really want to bring this real warm, relaxing, nostalgic, sexy type vibe into this area. And yeah, I just have a lot of different ideas and visuals that I want to bring in this space. So one thing that I do want to do is these panels right here. Y'all know I've had them for a couple of years now, and I want to take those down, and I'm actually looking for a really nice landscape portrait, a nice big one. I think I want to go right here. Those panels, I think I'm going to move those, and I'm going to have them going staggered up the stairs. That is one of my ideas. And I'm also going to do something different over here in this credenza right here, because you know the other credenza I use as a bar area. So we're going to kind of begin working on that. This is the week that I will begin to transition out of winter, now that we are going into the third week. We're really in the middle of the month. We're going to begin transitioning out of winter, and we're going to add a couple of spring elements, right? So I want to kind of move with what is going on outside. Next week, I heard the weather man today, and he was saying that next week it'll be like 70, 73, 74 degrees, and it's supposed to be dry. This weekend, Valentine's Day weekend, it is going to be wet and soggy here. I think Sunday is 80% chance of rain. So Mr. B is like, he really wants to go away. So maybe that's what we'll be doing. I don't know, because y'all know he does that part for Valentine's Day. So I'll know later on tonight if he is like, pack your bag, let's go. It's one of those weekends. So but I will be getting outside and doing a couple of things outside, getting up some dead foliage and things like that, and just preparing for the spring, because I can't wait to be out there this year. So I want to quickly show you guys what I picked up. Also this year, I want to go by the thrift store. Y'all remember if you've been here a long time, I used to thrift a lot. A lot of my entertaining things that I have here, I got them thrifting, and those are some of the most some of my best buys, I believe. I also have I have decorative pieces and things like that I thrifted, but there's certain things that I'm looking for right now specifically. So y'all hear y'all nephew in the background. He needs my attention right now, but before I tend to him, I want to show you the items that I picked up this week, and we're gonna do a quick little decorated area. I can't wait to show you guys what it is, because it is gonna be such a vibe. And we're gonna go ahead and close out this video. So you know what I like to say, come on. All right, so when I think of the feel that I want this space to have, particularly some buzzwords that come to mind are like nostalgic, calming, romantic, cozy, and I think I'm on the right track, with my visuals and some of the things that I already have, as well as a couple of things that I picked up that I think that will help me express the feel that I want to share in this space. So we're gonna start with Ross, and one of the things that I picked up from Ross, is this wooden, here we go. It's a wooden container here. And so I love the wood. Y'all know, and you will see me talk about a couple of these things in another upcoming video, but I love this. And I bought this because wood is like all the rage again, and I used to do a collaboration with Gigi Faison and her channel every year, and we would ask people to decorate with wood, because for a while everybody was into the mirrored furniture. Then they got into a lot of the very modern type things, and we just always saw wood as always being in style. And of course the shapes have changed and the finishes have changed, but wood is always in style. This was from Ross, and so I thought this would be really nice to probably house remotes, because we have a lot of remote controls going on around here. And right here it has the little feet here so you won't scratch up your surfaces. This was only $12.99. I love the shape of it. I love the, you know, the size of it. I love the color and the finishing. This was crafted in India. It was gorgeous, and for $12.99, y'all, you couldn't go wrong. Also from Ross, I picked up these beautiful florals. I think they are gorgeous, and pretty soon this is how a lot of the trees will be looking here in Atlanta. It is gorgeous when you ride down the street and you see the beautiful cherry blossoms, as well as the dogwoods begin to blossom and bloom. Now that's also the time where the pollen is everywhere, but these are gorgeous, and the beautiful light whites and pinks, and they just beautify the roads going down the street, but then they also litter the streets when the petals fall, and so a good breeze come by and these just swirl up in the air. But these here, I don't have to worry about that happening. These were $11.99 a piece. You get 3 stems. I was like, okay, now sometimes Ross can really, they bring it with a lot of their florals, but you have to be very selective. The florals like this, the long stems, I love. I have purchased several like this, well, not like this, but several long stem florals from Ross, and so I bought that. And I think those are all the items that I picked up from Ross. I picked I did go by Walmart because I was looking for one of those really nice wooden trays, the woven trays, and I didn't see one at HomeGoods. I saw one months ago, did not get it, and so now I'm like, I want one. But I also wanted something a little bit more daintier because I want to style this new piece of furniture that is coming with it. And so I picked up this. This is the scallop woven tray. This was $9.99, I believe it was, something like that. And so I love this. I can use this indoors. I can use this outdoors. This is great. And you guys will see a lot of this from me in similar types of materials that I will be using inside. But yeah, I got this, and I thought the price for that was pretty good. Now I did, excuse me, go into the HomeGoods near my office, and I got this. This is something that I saw last year and did not jump on, but this year when I saw it, I was like, no ma'am, we're not gonna let that pass us by. And this is the beautiful paper mache vase. This is gorgeous. This was $39, I believe. Yes, $39.99. Loved it. Once again, it has the protection pads here to protect your surfaces, and it is so pretty. I love the color, love the texture. When the sales associate picked it up, she goes, oh, this is lighter than what I thought it was. I was like, yes, paper mache, but it's gorgeous. And another lady who was in the store, she was like, I bought one similar. It has the 3 ridges, and I saw that one, and she was like, I love it. And I told her how I saw these last year, and I just did not want to pull the plug on it, you know, and I said, but this time I'm like, and then when I wanted to get it, it was gone, of course. I said, now this time when I saw this one, I was like, girl, get it. So I picked this up, and that was all that I picked up from HomeGoods. Now another thing that I picked up from Amazon, and I saw I think it was Cara Linnell. She talked about this, and yeah, and she said her doctor suggested that she try this, and this is traditional medicinals, organic lemon balm, and it relieves stress. Cause y'all, the stress has been like real over here. It has been real. So much has been going on, and these past 5-6 months I have been on 10. So I've been trying to find a way. I have not made it to my doctor yet, but I want to see about this. And she said it really helped her. And so lemon balm herbal power relieves occasional stress, calms the nervous system, and supports digestion. And it gives you like a plant story. The taste is light and citrusy. It says with broad leaves and a pleasing lemony scent, lemon balm has been traditionally used to support digestion and relieve nervous tension. Native to the Eastern Mediterranean, we source some of our favorite lemon balms from organic farms in Australia, France, Germany, and parts of Africa, known as the bringer of gladness. It's sure to brighten your day. And so yeah, you just take this, pour some water over it, let it steep, squeeze the remaining out, and remove the tea bag and enjoy. So I'll probably add a little bit of honey to this. If you want to try it, I'm gonna try some today. Actually, I'm going to pour up some, and yeah, we're gonna sip on this to give us some calmness, a little woosah in here. And then the next thing that I am sharing with you is, so when I think about like nostalgic, you have to picture yourself in your home, and what I do, I have to visualize how I want to see myself somewhere, how I want to walk around my home, things that I want to do. And one thing that I have been wanting for a couple of years, and was just really trying to figure out where I wanted to place it. How would I use it? Would it go down here, or would it go in my office? And I can still take it up to my office if I would like to, but I just went ahead and pulled the trigger, and this is from, I think I got this from Amazon. Yes, I purchased it off of Amazon, and it was a fantastic price. The reviews were very good, and I bought something, but I didn't buy this one. Theirs was a little bit more age appropriate for my niece, and this year I bought my nephew one, and he is still trying to wrap his head around like, why do I need this, or why would I like this? But my niece definitely got it. Okay, so still trying to get this out the box. And it's this. It's a wireless turntable. Record player is blue. It has Bluetooth connection, built-in speakers, 3 speeds, and so experience the high fidelity audio of vinyl. So I wanted this, and I was like, girl, this is going to be perfect for in your living room area. And so I got this. So we're actually going to set up the space that this is going to go into. I can't wait to show you, because visually it's a whole vibe, y'all. It's a vibe. So I have that. And then there is a vinyl shop near me that sells old and new vinyls. That's what the young people call it now. I'm like, really, y'all? Those are records. And I remember at my mom's house, I saw one of I think I have an old new edition record. I need to go get it. And she probably has a lot of my other records too. So we're gonna see if she has any of them. But I did see the cover, and I believe the record was in there. But I used to have a lot of records. I had Prince. I had New Edition. I had New Edition everything, y'all. I had Ready for the World. I just had a lot of records. I but I went into this record shop, and I picked up some oldies, some oldies. And so one of my favorite artists back in the day, and I thought she was just simply beautiful, and she had such an amazing voice, and that is the Miss Angela Bofield. I loved her. So this was Angela Bofield, Let Me Be the One. And this was $4.99. This was a used record. So I bought this one. And in the record shop they let you kind of play it so you'll know that it's not scratched. And then I purchased another Angela Bofield here, Something About You. This was $4.99. This was used. And then I had to pick up. If y'all know anything about me, I do love New Edition, but I loved me some Brownstone in the '90s and early 2000s. So this one right here, this was Brownstone from the bottom up. These are also my Soars, and I got this. And this one on this album, it has If You Love Me and Grapevine. Love them, girl. Y'all, their voices are still amazing, and yeah, had to get them. So what I want to do is we're gonna go ahead and transform this area over here. I'm gonna have my record player there, and then I'm going to have my vinyls going up this side wall here. And so it'll sort of look like art. I bought these here from Amazon. These are the little stands that I can sit the records on. Now you can screw them in, or you can adhere them to the wall. I'm gonna adhere them to the wall because I don't want to put any more holes in my wall. And when I would rather just paint it than to put another hole in the wall. So hopefully this will work. This got really good reviews. So that's what I want to do right now. So we're going to transform this area right here. Let's see if you guys can see it. Right there. That's what we're about to do. And so it's going to be real like nostalgic, but very elevated. I don't want it to look like a kid's room, or I really want it to look like a really nice display and my records. And yeah, we're about to set the tone. We're about to set the mood in the living room. So come on. So this is actually one of my favorite places to style, and I typically do something over here to kind of match the other side, even though the other credenza is typically used for a bar area. I have used both areas for entertaining as a buffet as well, but I'm really excited about this one because this is sort of like another entertaining area. It's an extension of the bar area, and you want to set the mood. Yes, you can have on like Pandora on your television or things like that, but there's nothing more nostalgic than pulling out an oldie but goodie on a record and playing it on your record player. I was just really thrilled about this purchase. There is another another record player that I'm thinking about getting, and if I get that one, I will move this one up to my office and then put the new one here. But I want to see how often I reach for this. Now, some of the records that I would like to add to my collections, I want to do a Frankie Beverly and Maze. I would love to do a Marvin Gaye. album, probably like the What's Going On album, even like the last one, the Sexual Healing album. I would like that one. Teddy Pendergrass, I want to add that one. Of course, you got to have Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, Angela Bofield. Those are like just some of the sounds that I remembered, grooving and listening to in my room when I was a teenager. And I would close the door and I would just daydream away. So this is sort of what that area is all about. It's about creating moods, reminiscing, going back to experiences, because certain songs automatically evoke different emotions and take you back to a time where things were just simpler. So this area here, I've taken off all of our Christmas decor, and we are beginning, y'all, to bring in a hint of spring. I'm starting with unboxing our record player and begin setting everything up. This record player also can be connected to your Bluetooth. I'm really excited to hear how the speakers sound since there are no external speakers, they're internal speakers. And I just wanted to know if it's going to get loud enough. And I can possibly add some additional speakers if I want to enhance the sound on this for any reason. So as you see, I am watching our girls Rhonda and Shonda over at Twinsationals. I like keeping up with my YouTube friends. Although I may not speak to them all the time, I can definitely keep up with what's going on with them by watching them and supporting them. So over here is where I want to place my albums, and I want them to go up on this wall. Now, I will tell you that these little acrylic shelves are very, very durable, and the adhesive is very good. I was able to place the shelves in place, and then if I needed to move it for any reason, yes, it was a little tough, but it did not take up any of my paint. So you probably have a minute, I would say a minute or two to do any adjustments before it becomes really adhered to the wall. So we'll see how it works in a couple whenever I decide to take them down. And but yeah, I'm using my level, trying to make sure everything is even. And so these are the first albums that I am putting up in this area right now. And like I stated, I'm gonna go to my mom's house. When I go over there and I remember seeing an album, I'm going to hopefully get it and add it over here. And hopefully the album is still in the cover and it's not scratched, because it has definitely been at least 30 something years since I have played them. Setting up the record player was very simple, y'all. Only thing I had to do was to input one of the one end of the cord into the record player and the other into the wall socket, and that was it. You can turn the power on, and then you just use it like you normally would use the old time record player. Now, I have not added this to my Bluetooth yet because I was just really excited to hear how the records were performing, as well as the speakers on this record player. I chose this color because I thought it would be a great color. I thought it would match the the tones of this credenza. It is actually a little bit more cherry, so I should have gone a tad bit browner, but it's okay. It's okay because like I said, eventually this will probably be coming upstairs into my office area. Now that we have the record player set up, I'm going to go ahead and bring in some of the decorative elements over in this area. So I'm going to use that tall vase again, and I'm also going to keep the green um, ribbon on it. And you guys will see that I thought my camera was still following me, so it stopped following me. But I'm sharing these pics here. These are pics that I already had. And some of these were some that I picked up from Ross a couple of years ago. These are more white. I also have some pics on here that have the little buds on here. So this could be like a newly budding um, dogwood tree or whatever. So you'll see I'll add those to those, like those right there. And then I also have the branches that I pulled from my backyard and I used throughout the holiday season as well as the winter. And I'm going to put those in here as well. And later on in the spring, I'll pull those out because right now um, the branches represent the blank branches represent the branches that are out there right now. They have no flowers on them. Then the budding branches will represent the buds, and then the flowers with the blooms are, of course, the blooming branches. So I just think that is I've covered every stage of the blooms and the blossoms that happen on the trees, and so you see some branches have just leaves on them. It is, I just love it. Love it. And once again, those came from Ross. Also, I've had them for about 3 or 4 years. To bring some decorative detail to this area, I am pulling out this magazine from RH, and I love this page. It is very modern. I love how they styled their credenza here, and I just love the colors that is used on here. You'll see that when I share with you with the final reveal over here. And then I'm bringing in these beads. These are the beads that I shared with you from Pop Shelf. I told you guys I knew I was going to end up using them. I just love the greens. Love the greens. And then I went into my arsenal and I'm pulling out some candle holders. These candle holders were purchased at Ross. They are travertine and they're so heavy, guys, but they are absolutely gorgeous. They are so gorgeous. Each one of them, they are not the same. One is taller than the other. And then I'm going to use these decorative candles here that I picked up from Pop Shelf last year, probably during the fall season. So now we're going to go ahead and listen to our first album by Angela Bofield. And I want to see how the speakers sound. Let me know what you think. Listen to the water, hear what it's saying. Stop. Look. Listen to your heart, hear what it's saying. So I think that it sounds pretty good, huh? For this room, it sounds good. I did not turn it all the way up, but I think it would be great for a party, have some people coming over, wanting some nice music in the background. Yeah, I'm really digging this. So guys, I'm gonna give you the overview of this area. I really love it. I loved every detail that I used in this space, and majority of it, except for the record player and the records that were purchased on discount, were items that I already had in my arsenal. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it's very modern. I think it's very, very chic, and it's adult. And I think I checked off all of my check boxes. It's romantic, it is nostalgic, it's cozy, and it's calming. Love all of those details. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Juani. Welcome to my world. Over here I share my life living in Atlanta, and I share home decor, cooking, fashion, lifestyle, gardening, all of those topics. If you're interested in any of those, you're gonna like it over here. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button twice. That way you won't miss out on any of my upcoming uploads. So you want to know what's happening over here in Juani's world? Let me show you, but you got to come and check out my next video. Welcome to my world. Bye-bye.